So, how do you actually learn a language? Well, I've got some good news for you. It's not about memorizing 100,000 words, it's not about spending about 500 hours in immersion, and you definitely don't need to live in the country. Welcome back to your Polyglot Academy, and in today's video, I'm going to show you the 1,000 word method. And this video is going to be the solution to your problem. Yeah, you heard that right. Just 1,000 words you can get that are going to get you speaking a language fluently. It doesn't matter what language you're talking about, and this is going to work in not years but months. So please stick around because I'm going to break it all down for you. And you may be asking, why does this even work? What are its origins? Did you come up with the method, or was this already used somehow? And yes, I did not come up with the method, and this was already used thousands of years ago. Now, this whole idea of learning a language with just a small set of words isn't even new. Back in the days of the British colonies, for example, people actually created little word lists, sometimes just 150 or 200 words to communicate quickly with locals. And guess what? It worked. They didn't speak perfectly, but they could trade, ask for things, and survive daily life. That shows something really powerful. You don't need thousands and thousands of words to start speaking. You just need the right words. And that is exactly what modern language learning is based on, frequency lists. But what are frequency lists anyway? Well, a frequency list is basically a ranked list of words ordered by how they appear in everyday life. And the idea is very simple. Learn the most frequent words first and you'll cover a huge chunk of the language. Think also of the Pareto principle, the famous 80-20 rule. With just about 1,000 words, you already cover around 80% of daily conversations. With 2,000, you are around 90 to 95. With 4,000, you may be at around 98. And so this is going to be very useful for you because you're already going to speak with locals, understand them, and form basic daily conversations while speaking the language naturally with 1,000 words. However, there are some steps to follow because this doesn't simply happen automatically. You just can't learn 1,000 words and say, okay, now I can speak the language. There are some steps to follow before you even start memorizing words. And one of the most important ones is, and that is also going to be the step number 1, is to master the sounds and the alphabets. Now, before you can even start memorizing words, you need to get the sounds right. Otherwise, you'll just end up with dead words. Words you can read on paper, but you can't actually recognize when someone speaks them, and you can't pronounce them yourself. Another important aspect is the alphabet, because sometimes you have to know how to read words and also how to read the alphabet of the language, if that includes languages such as Korean or maybe Russian with a different alphabetical system. So please just get used to it because this is going to be your foundation. Think of it like tuning your ears and your mouth before building the vocabulary. Step number 2 is going to sound very trivial. You simply have to do the dishes. So learn the core 1,000 words. And this is the fun part, building your vocabulary. In this step, we're going to use what I call 1,000 words method. This will help you. In the next stage, I'm going to create a 10-part video series in German. Each video will cover 100 of the most useful German words. Sometimes I might even push it to 200. And for each word, you also see an example sentence so you can understand how it works in real life. But this simply basically means that you have to learn the core 1,000 words in the language. And this challenge is also going to be pretty simple. Just follow along one video at a time, and by the end of the 10 videos, you'll know the 1,000 most important German words. And you can apply this automatically to each language you would like. And therefore, you'll understand the majority of conversations around you with enough exercise, of course. Now, step 3 is also going to be very important, and this is about applying the words. Learning words is only half the game. You also need to apply them. And here's how. You have 2 possibilities. Either with input, so by listening and reading, also spotting the words you already know, highlighting them in texts, noticing them in shows or music, or through output, so speaking and writing. So basically building your own sentences with the words you've just learned. And this is also going to be a big personal boost. And this is also exactly where my 55 lesson grammar playlist comes in if you're learning German, for example. But that is dependent from yourself. Now, as I already mentioned, stay tuned for more because in the next days I'm going to post an example with German. But if you would like another language, just make sure to write it in the comments. And this was it. This was the method. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel and like the video so that I can get feedback from you. And other than that, I wish you a nice day and see you soon. Goodbye.